What's up everyone, Timmons here, AKFC21, bringing you week 6 of the Burnt Out Draft League NT Division. Last week we got a pretty decent win against Steve, and this week we take on Bops, coach of the Pecharunt Spalls. With the win of the last week we are looking solid for playoffs, and yeah, a win today would really help solidify that playoff spot. So yeah, let's see if we can do that. But knowing Bops, it's gonna be a hard battle for sure, because his team is no joke. Offensively, some very hard-hitting Pokemon like the Palafin, Ironmoth, Rillaboom, Hitmonlee, Goodra, and Donphan. And also, by the way, the Florges. All the Pokemon can hit pretty hard besides Uxie and Porygon 2. Which are more defensively, and in combination with Florges and Donphan and Goodra, and even Rillaboom to some in some form. His team can be hard to break down. The Rillaboom Hitmonlee combination can be very scary, with Hitmonlee being one of 2 Terra Captains with Porygon 2. Hitmonlee can proc Unburden in grassy terrain, which is very scary for sure. Donphan and Florges have removal. Goodra is just in general hard hitting and amazing typing with Steel and Dragon. Ironmoth, fast, hits hard, just like Palafin. Yeah, looking at this team, I think these are the 6 that are going to come. Yeah, I don't see Uxie doing all that much for me in this game. Florges is a maybe. Depends on how he thinks I'm going to design my team. Florges can be a bring if he thinks I'm going to be more specially offensive, so he could be a thing. Maybe he brings it over Donphan. I mean, I still am a rain team, so, and Donphan as a ground type might not like that. But yeah, that's the reason why I kept Ironmoth off the team, because rain team basically. But yeah, that's my prediction. Let's see what I will be bringing this week. This week we bring Hyper the Toxicroak. Kind of a funny set, with 140 points in speed, making it faster than his fastest Pokemon when I add a Choice Scarf on it. With Close Combat, Gungshot, Earthquake and Knockoff, this thing can hit like a truck with max attack, element, nature. Dry Skin, mainly to soak up hits from a Bandit Palafin and get free moves-offs with, Close Combat and Gungshot being Stab. So Close Combat can always two-shot a Max Fist Def Hisui and Goodra, unless he runs Chople, then depends. And I put enough defense investments that I can live 2 close combats from a Bandit Palafin hero form, and enough Spadef to live 2 Sludge Waves from Ironmoth, basically. Next up, Screamtail, aka Kevin, with enough investment to live a +2 Poison Jab from the Hitmonlee with max attack element. In that case, my red card will proc and send that thing out and ruin his Unburden sweep, because Unburden only procs after the Pokemon loses his item. If you switch out, you lose Unburden, which is great. On that same turn, I can go for Play Rough or Psychic Fangs, depending on what I think. If I think he's going to attack, I could go for Thunder Wave. If I think he decides to use another Swords Dance of some sort, and yeah, Wish support is always nice to have on Screamtail, so I decided to put that in there. After living a +2 poison jab pretty comfortably. I put the rest of my AEVs in attack, so Play Rough and Psychic Fangs just deal a little bit more damage. I went with physical mainly because Hitmonlee, because his special defense is looking decent, but he has crap defenses, so yeah. Physical offensive Screamtail made the most sense to me. Technotrain. Pretty offensive, set again. Max attack. Enough speed to outspeed Palafin with max speed, I believe. High horsepower over Earthquake because of grassy terrain, Iron Head, Ice Spinner and Rapid Spin. Running Occa Berries because I have enough special defense investment to live a Fiery Dance solidly with the Occa Berry at least. So I am prepped for a Iron Moth because this week I do not bring Rain, as you might have noticed so far. So yeah, the Occa Berry is nice to weaken the firepower move that normally would be weakened by the Rain. And if something else has fire coverage like Yuxi or P2, I still have my Occa Berry. Spaceman Araquanid. A very fun build, I think, with Terra Water, Aqua Ring and Leftovers, so it can heal back. Now I have to say this correctly. I believe somewhere around 1/8 of my full health. With Iron Defense, it can take on Palafin, and basically boosting my defense while having already naturally high special defense will make Araquanid hard to remove. Surf and Bug Buzz as 2 stab options. With Terra Water, Surf just hits incredibly hard with Water Bubbles, so yeah. Araquanid's going to be very annoying to remove, hopefully. Overquill, aka Every Time We Touch, has enough attack investment with to do a lot of damage with Barbarage and Crunch, while also being bulky enough with max defense and 120 points in HP to tank physical hits after an Intimidate going off. It can toxic things, so Barbarage will do double damage. It can set up spikes for me, and basically this is going to be my best physical check besides my Screamtail. It has enough, like I said, enough attack investment to always two-shot the Rillaboom, because even though Screamtail is a great defensive wall, he has my opponent Bops just has a lot of physical threats. Rillaboom, Palafin, Donphan. And I feel like I'm still forgetting Hitmonlee. So yeah, having 2 physical walls with one with Intimidate is just very nice to have. And last but not least, we have Parasite, Sui, and Zoroark as a physical attacker this week. Let's hope I can double bamboozle Bops with that. Not only not knowing what my Sui and Zoroark is going to be, but also it's going to be a physical attacker, so that would be fun if I can surprise him. Low Kick is there for the Hisui and Gudra. Poltergeist just deals incredible stab damage, just like Body Slam. I went with Body Slam because that's the best physical normal type move it has for stab. And U-turn just for general damage and momentum. So these are the 6 Pokemon that I'm going to bring against Bops. Let's hope I can surprise him with that, because no rain. And yeah, let's see how things are going against him. Let's make contact with him and jump into the battle, shall we? So here we are with Bops. I accidentally forgot that I had to start the recording, so we got most of his team right. Rillaboom doesn't do all that much after an Intimidate, even with choice, especially after Intimidate. We got everything right except Forges is coming over Donphan, so On the one hand, Unburdened Hitmonlee doesn't suck, but it does need to run whatchamacallit, Rapid Spin. So if this goes for U-turn, it's doing about 20%. If Adamant Barrage isn't great into the Iron Moth. So yeah, I'm just going to click Spikes. 18%. Life Orb, okay. Hisui and Gudra. There we go. Gudra, Hisui. I mean, Flash Cannon, Dragon Tail, how much is Draco Meteor doing? Draco Meteor... a lot. If he is Specs, he kills with Draco. Which is unfortunate if it does happen. On the other hand, I can scout damage with Crunch, so... I do kinda need this for Rillaboom, Moth, Intimidate, Pressure on Palafin and Hitmonlee, so... This is great into the Forges, so yeah, I'm not going to stay in here for sure. How much is Flash Cannon doing against Scream Tail? That's a 2-shot. That's not nice. Araquanid takes it decently, but I can't touch it. Threats doesn't enjoy it, but if he goes for Body Press, that's the annoying part about his Sui and Gudra. It can do so much if it really wants to, so... But I think Threats is looking decent here. Draco does 30. Draco 30, so this is non-invested Draco. For sure, this is probably something along those lines. Here, honestly, I can click knockoff quite easily into anything that wants to come in. I'm gonna do that. Because I can. And also because I know I can. Gooey, that's fine for now. Shuka. Hydro Pump 34. Let's see. 86 because knockoff did 20. So this is Max Fist Death. We've seen Draco Hydro. High horsepower just to chip it down. Seems great. Ooh, big damage. Speed halved. I mean, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world for sure. And with this, if this is gone, Spaceman can really start doing things. We've clicked Hydro Pump every time, so Toxicroak seems fine here. Miss Slap Bottom. Lovely nickname, Mr. Bops. Miss Slap Bottom. So far, they have been trading blows pretty evenly, so... Gorilla Boomer. I definitely outspeed this because I know it's Life Orb. So either... I mean... 361, so I definitely outspeed. I guess Gunk Shot should be killing. Gorilla Boom. Life Orb against Toxicroak. Gunk Shot is a kill. Close combat does do a lot. But Woodhammer at -1 will definitely kill me. On the other hand, Gunk Shot does leave the door open for Gudra to freely switch in, which I do not appreciate. For sure. Iron Moth, okay. How much would I have done? A decent amount. Best switch into Moth, I guess, is Spaceman. Aquanets. Yep, for sure. Fiery Dance. Crit does 21%. I mean, yo. Crits 21. Yeah, this is not fully. Okay. Good to know. Water Surf, I guess. I think Gudra Hisui is coming in. He was Shokka, so he does not have an item. So Terra Water does do quite a chunk. Let's do it. Discharge. There. Let's go. That's one down. A big beater down. We always switch into Overquill. And again, if Gudra goes down, Spaceman is in a pretty good spot. If I can set up the iron defenses. Grassy Glides, yeah. Bro, go ahead. I don't mind that at all. I even think I'll... No, wait. Gudra Hisui. Probably max defensive bolts. Against Overquill. Crunch is a 2-shot here. So, I guess I crunch here. U-turn, that's fine again, because that thing is chipped down. Hitmonlee, Unburden. Unburden. Kevin, was it? Let's see. Hitmonlee. I mean... Barbarush without... Yeah, it's not poisoned. Damn. I do have a 67%. What are the odds? I kill 62.5. And he's definitely not ever KOing me. It's defense. Wait. Gotta take that into account. But yeah. We go into Screen Tail. SD. I should be able to live a +2 hits with Screen Tail. Even P-Jab. So yes. Nice. Also T-Wave it first. Because nothing else is... Nope, nothing else has a status. Terra Electric, Terra Blast. Bye! I built this especially for that Hitmonlee, and I am glad it worked. Gudra Hisui. I outspeed. But I... Wish and see what he wants to go for. He wants to get paralyzed. That's okay with me. We've seen Draco Meteor into Aquanit with Terra. Dragon Tail, Draco Meteor. That's enough to kill, so I am not risking that. How much does it do into Overquill? Wait. 88, so should never kill. Aquanit. 38 should live. Let's see. that just sucks. Not something you wish on somebody, so... I don't do all that much, right? Yeah, right. Third. This is with the Assault Vest. Without, I two-shot it. And otherwise... Gorgeous. 28, which is fair, I guess. Something he wants... Yeah, Gudra, of course. Overquill. Wish. Spikes. I want those other layers up, because this Sword Stance Terra Blast, yeah, there's no way in hell that this thing is working Rapid Spin. So having that 25% chip on everything coming in is amazing, and I want that. I'm all about that life. With Gudra being Max Fist Dev, how much is Low Kick doing? Heavy Slam. I mean, decent. Big crit. I mean, it is what it is. I cannot complain about hacks. Because I got some big against me, but you've seen Draco, Hydro, Heavy Slam. Gorgeous is his only fighting resist. And I can always EQ here, so... Parasites, yeah, just need to click Low Kick here to take it out. And the... oh well. Isn't Poltergeist doing enough? Oh no, because he does not have an item. And everything else just doesn't kill, so... We got a Parasite kill, let's go. And no more Gudra is also very nice for me. We go for this. He goes for Wish. And Life Orb, he doesn't have an item, and yeah, I think knockoff. I'll do a click Ice Spinner. I really think it's going into the Rillaboom. So yes. If it's something else, it's something else. If he stays in, risky play. Gotta applaud it if he does. Because an Iron Head should definitely 100% take out Forges. Life Orb, nothing. Would you heal Hitmonlee against threats? How much is threats doing to a Hitmonlee with Ice Spinner enough to kill it afterwards, I think? With high horsepower for sure. Ice Spinner. Yes! Got a read. There we go. Let's go Iron Threats. No more Rillaboomer. Hitmonlee, Terra Electric. 300 should not be able to outspeed me without his, whatchamacallit, without him burden. So by the way, is electric. You do not have an item. Knockoff has a I think I have to click the high horsepower here. Let's go. I mean, Palafin has to come in at some point, and that point has to be now, otherwise it's going to be a little guy forever. Yeah, there you go. And I outspeed normally. And against Palafin baby form, yeah, I mean, Jet Punch is killing me, even in baby form. Nothing I can do about that. So, knockoff in case. Okay. So Palafin only has 50% I need to get rid of. Let's see what he goes for. Right? I mean, he has to be max speed to outspeed me anyway, so... Jet Punch. That's completely fine and fair. There we go. At 51%, Araquanid, Terra Water against Palafin Hero. Ooh, still a lot of damage. Damn. Surf is a 2-shot. If I go into Arc, Jet Punch is a kill. I can go into Toxicroak and see if he is scarred or if he's banded. And oh wait, I think this is it. Let's go, GG's. GG's to Bops. Yeah, 4-0. Damn. I felt like this game was way closer than 4-0, at least. Like I said, it felt to me like that, so yeah. God, he was not banded, by the way, so Raquanid could have done the job pretty solidly. No life orb, no boots, what could he have been? Assault vest? I mean, that makes Surf a 3-hit, so... whatever. Yeah, solid win. 4-2, so looking decent. I believe we have one more week of regular season before playoffs, so not sure if playoffs is guaranteed at this point, but we'll see. Only thing left to say is thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good one, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye!